Feels like every day it gets just a little bit more North Korean up in here. And I'm not talking about Fox News. I'm talking about her, Pam Bondi, who is supposed to be sort of like our law enforcement officer, the most responsible, independent arbiter of the law. Instead is just showering Donald Trump with the most blatantly dishonest compliments possible. Take a look.
President, we've had some great wins in the last few days that, you were overwhelmingly elected by the biggest majority. The US Americans want you to be president because of your agenda.
What the hell is Pam Bondi doing with her life? I know she's got a great job. She's gotten a bunch of money from Trump. I guess this is what you have to give him. You were overwhelmingly elected by the biggest majority. The biggest majority, and it was overwhelming. Do we need to fact check this? Does everybody knows, right? Trump won 49.9% of the vote last November. It wasn't even 50%. He beat Harris by 1.48 percentage points. It was an incredibly narrow win nationwide. And by the way, of the 59 winning presidential campaigns in our entire national history, his ranks 49th in terms of the percentage of the popular vote margin. It's in the bottom 10. Overwhelmingly by the biggest majority. It's literally one of the smallest that we've ever seen. You have to go back to like the times of like people like tooling around on donkeys and stuff to find election wins of this scale. And you can look at it, his electoral vote thing was fine. It's middle of the pack or whatever since 1960. But on a percentage basis, his winning margin was the fourth smallest since 1960. He barely won, as I often say, 250,000 votes across 3 swing states, and it would have gone the opposite way. But she has to say this sort of stuff. And look, if Laura Ingraham says that, if Maria Bartiromo says that, it doesn't really matter. But Pam Bondi's role is kind of important. She's the AG. She's supposed to be able to tell what is true from what is false, to understand what cases to pursue, what criminals to try to track down, all of that stuff. But she isn't just a loyalist. She isn't just a pro-Trump propagandist. She doesn't just have Trump derangement syndrome. She would have you believe that she has it as hard as anyone has ever had it, Brett. What do you think?
Oh, when she starts talking, all I hear is, Piper, no. I don't think it should be difficult for me now. I don't think at this point in my life I should be uncomfortable. For those,
is that the mom from White Lotus?
Yeah, the mom from It's Parker Posey. But like the truth is, Pam Bondi was investigating Trump until he gave her a bunch of money.
Yep.
That's it. That's all you need to know about Pam Bondi. Bondi? Like that's it. That's the answer. She is corrupt. And when you hear someone talk like that, dude, the whole concept of Trump is that he is plain spoken, tells it like it is, sounds like a normal person working through the issues. Pam Bondi, who's licking his grundle.
Oh my God.
Like, that's not a normal person. That's the team you're on. You're on that team with those people. And you could say like, oh, he's neutralized those people. No, he's turned them into his attack dogs. And they're going after like some crazy random stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're going after law firms.
He didn't buy her.
Clients they had?
He bought her, but he didn't buy her to use her for good. He bought her to use her for money, for things to protect him, to make him more of to do things that the people who wrote the Constitution do not want a president to do.
Like when she was selected instead of like Matt Gaetz, or like it could have been Alina Habba, like people acted like it's better. Is it better at all? Like this, dude, like has Alina Habba said anything more embarrassing than what Pam Bondi just said? Yeah, probably. But like, she hasn't said a lot of stuff. Like it's kind of on the same level. Pam Bondi is basically Alina Habba at this point.